Hey, what is up everyone? Danny and Alex. In this segment, we're gonna continue the MMA videos, all right? So this second video, in the previous video, we looked at some stand-up techniques, how to prevent the wrestler from taking you down or grabbing your leg. In this segment, as a striker, sometimes you will be on the ground, all right? I shouldn't even say sometimes, because it's gonna happen. So you have to understand how to protect yourself when you're in somebody's guard. If this guy's a good jiu-jitsu player, and he's on his back and you're inside his legs, you're in this close guard. And that means he has control. He is also controlling the match, the pace of the fight, and he has access to all of the submission and sweeping techniques available to him. You want to be able to understand how to prevent those techniques to happen, so we're going to show you how. All right, so I'm inside the jiu-jitsu guy's close guard, all right? I know jiu-jitsu, but let's just say that I'm only a pure striker. All right, so a couple of basic concepts to understand to prevent you from getting submitted or even knocked out, because a lot of people think that inside the guard you cannot hit. Alex can hit me from here, right? You see that a lot. He can use elbows, can use strikes. So if I just stay here like this or I post my hands on the mat, he can go for submissions, but he can also punch me right into the face, right? So ground and pound is not only for the person that's on the top position, it's also for the bottom person as well. So guys, the first thing is to protect yourself to not get knocked out. So every time you're here, if this guy tries to punch you, you want to be able to control those punches range, right? So the advantage of being on the top, even though you're in the close guard, is you have leverage on your side, in the meaning that if I lock my elbow out, I don't need to use a lot of strength, and I could still nullify that punch from coming into my chin or knocking me out or even creating cuts. So if he tries to punch you and you stay here, you're in punching zone. But if he tries to punch you and you're controlling the bicep now, it's very difficult for him to reach to your chin or your face, all right? Now you can go double bicep control from here, okay? Sometimes what you can do is, if you control on one side, most of the times is this guy, if he's right-handed, he's gonna try to hit you with his strong hand. So from here, if I control this one, now his strong arm is not attacking you. Now on this side, we can also control the bicep here, or we can just go from the outside and control here, because that's his weaker hand. Sometimes you can just cup it like this, but you also have this hand. That's his strong hand, but this is my strong hand for striking now. So look, if I strike to the head here, boom, that's my power shot. What's gonna happen now, he's gonna cover. As he covers here, look, that opens the gate for this side. So this is beautiful for you on the top. Now you can go high first, he's gonna cover. That reaction, you come back downstairs to the ribs, or do the opposite. You attack to the body, knowing he's gonna cover to the body, but that opens up the high level, all right? So it's hard to block both. He's gonna have to choose which one or the other. So if you go here, boom, 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 and then boom to upstairs, or you can go upstairs, he's gonna eventually cover, and then back to the rib cage downstairs, right? What you don't wanna do is just go crazy. The one thing you don't wanna do when you strike inside the guard is go like this and swing, because now he's gonna use his shields or even catch you in a triangle choke. So we're gonna cover that in a second, right? So you wanna keep everything short. In other words, here's a good tip for you guys, is keep the elbows controlling his quads. If the moment you don't have control of his legs, that's when he opens the guard and goes for other tactics. Every time you can control the legs here, he's not going for attacks, right? Your arms are over his legs. So don't let those legs come over your shoulders. All right, now, as the striker, you also wanna understand that you don't wanna just prevent strikes from here and only think that you can strike. You have to be able to understand how to defend and prevent submissions. Let's talk about prevention techniques first. One of the most common submissions from here is him attacking your armbar. All right, so that's the armbar. He's gonna pull the elbow in, one, and then turn the corner, and look, passes the leg, break the arm, all right? So you don't wanna get caught there. So the moment you see the arm crossing over, look, now he brings the elbow up. There's a gap here. That means he can clear that space and pass his leg over. I wanna bring my elbow right back. Right? If he goes to the opposite side and he brings the arm across, look, close that space right here, bring it right back, all right? These are very, very basic techniques that you should know and understand, right? So if he goes for the arm lock, once again, maybe he also controls the wrists and he pulls everything up, because now you have MMA gloves, it's gonna be thicker here. So now when you try to bring your elbow back, it's gonna be difficult. So use this hand to do one of two things. One, grab it, pull it off and come back, or pulls it in. One, you punch him first, get that reaction, and then you can start striking or at least posturing back out. So that's the prevention technique. Now, how to defend the armbar, right? If he goes for the armbar and you were late, When I say late, I'm not talking about jiu-jitsu late where you understand how to stop the armbar. Pretend that you're the kickboxer or boxer that landed inside the guard against a great jiu-jitsu guy. And his timing was way beyond yours, where he passed his leg before you were even able to think of defending the armbar. So this is too late now. So what we're going to do instead, so he doesn't extend you up, is keep the arm behind his head as such. Keep him doing a crunch. If I can hold him here, now he cannot crunch and bridge his hip. Now I'm going to bring him up, post so I don't fall onto my back, and now look, I can work to free my arm and then eventually clear the guard, okay? So this is another tactic you should have in your arsenal because a good jiu-jitsu player is going to attack the armbar. All right, so now we're going to look at another favorite submission for a jiu-jitsu fighter is the triangle choke. So look, from here, my triangle is going to be to pass one leg over his arm and from here catch him into the triangle choke. But if he doesn't let me pass my leg, how can I get the triangle? So the first line of defense is controlling the legs. Look, he's going to use the elbows, and now if I can't free my leg and bring it over on either side, there's going to be no triangle choke happening for me. Now, I want to talk about how we can counter the triangle choke in case I got lucky and I was able to pass this leg over. Look, boom, as I lock the triangle choke, the first thing is palm to palm, bring some space by bringing the elbow here so you can breathe on this side. Now posture up, boom, and now look, step over with this leg, break open, and he's free. So once again, I go for the triangle choke, and what Alex is going to show you guys is the jailbreak. So this one here, as I get to here, look, he goes posture up, boom, weakens the grip, and now he steps over, boom, and he's out. All right, so as the striker, I want to be able to nullify sweeps as well. Let's look at if he tries to sit up and does the Kimura grip into a hip bump sweep from here. Boom, and now he's going to bring me to my back. So the first thing I want to do from here is look, bring everything tight. So look, I'm going to use the free arm and I'm going to reach over and cup this elbow. I palm strike right here, and now look, I just drive my chest into him, boom, and I body lock him. So from here, you're out of the sweep and out of the Kimura. Now I need to posture back up. So look, I'm going to grab the head, straighten him up, free this arm, posture back up, and I'm back to square one where I should be. So one more time, he goes for that sweep, boom. As he sits up, look, right away, cup here, break, boom, body lock, control the head, free your arm, and now from here, look, get back to your posture control and reset your position. All right, let's look at one more sweep that this guy can try, the scissor sweep. All right, so look, if he goes and controls here, now he's gonna cup my head, and look, he's gonna bring his shin across, boom, and technically once he drops this leg down, he kicks this one and I'm gone, right? So in order to counter this, every time I see his hips moving, if I wasn't able to keep his hips center lined, now I'm going to shift and go for a submission hold of my own. So now he goes for the scissor sweep, 1, 2, look, I'm going to push this leg down, step over, and look, this one catches into a foot lock position. Now I'm away from strikes, I'm away from sweeps or submissions, and look, from here, I can easily one-handed finish the leg lock position or go two-handed and lie down and break the leg. So once again, he goes for the scissor sweep. An easy way for NOGI or even mixed martial arts is your allowed leg locks. So from here, look, boom, pin this one and bring this leg across his hamstring. Look, as I pin his body now, I prevent him from coming back up, but also whatever he wants to do, grab my neck, punch me, try to come back into posture, he can't do so. In order for him to free himself, he's gonna have to peel this leg up, bring this out of the way so he can get back to the top position. So he's got two barriers to come through. So now I can adjust my position. Look, you have the leg here. You can go one-handed from here. You bridge away or palm onto his shin and look, squeeze your knees together and bridge away from his foot, which puts all the tension against the Achilles and the front of his foot where the tendons and ligaments are. All right, guys, so there you have it, some MMA techniques for you guys as a striker being in somebody's close guard position. Stuff you should have in your arsenal. Guys, leave us a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one. Until next time.
See you guys in the next video.
Take care.